Greetings, adventurers, to the ADHD&D Academy. I'm your host, Stephen, everyone else, Kerrigan, and with me is a band of people that I didn't write an intro for. But we have the prodigal son returning. Please, everyone, welcome back, Nishant.
Why, hello there.
This is where if we had a soundboard, there would be a nice golf clap, followed by
Yes,
a
exactly.
raucous applause into screaming and
then,
yelling and to the
And a single meow.
Morning to D&D. Coming at you live, D&D KZ1OX. All right. Wow, blasted. Nishant, how are you?
I quit.
I'm amazing. Thank you so much.
The screens just start going dark. We were not told the show was going in this direction. Great. Well, welcome back. Happy to have you back as always.
Happy to be back.
Unfortunately, Kevin had some inescapable things come up, but that's how it is. That's how it be when you play D&D. I tell you, that's how it be when you play D&D.
We don't need a soundboard. We've got Steven.
Yeah, you just decided we're no longer doing a soundboard.
Steven's just gonna drop the mask just a little. little peek behind the curtain of all the thoughts that are bouncing around.
We will be taking a poll on the shock jock persona for DM to see if that's more of a permanent staple that needs to happen or to never do again. Those are the two options. It's never an intermediate.
Do I get a vote?
And so you know, whatever the result is, there will be more. At least for today. Because apparently that guy was lurking in there somewhere. Yes, playing the role of Elwyn. Please enlighten us. I'll put you on the spot immediately.
Sweet.
Oh, so no, I won't. This is a show where we play D&D.
Eventually.
But there's my co-founder and best friend. Please help with this intro. Really, I only ever do the greetings adventurer, and then sometimes I think of like what a good nickname would be, but really that's it.
Oh, that's to me.
Yeah, that's how I that's how I very clumsily throw.
See, I wish I was better on the spot as you. I don't have a shock jock persona ready to rock. Let's go.
Let's do it. Yes.
It's great to be back. So happy to have you here with us again once more, Nishant. We'll eventually get back to a full cast and crew, but this is chapter 10 of ADHD&D Academy. Hey, the cast and is the crew. All right, it's
cast equals crew. Okay, sorry.
Anyway, kicking it back to you, Steven.
Oh, kicking it back to me. No, couldn't possibly kick it back to me. Let me just see. Okay, well, there's only two people left to introduce because Kevin's not here. And I think truly the only fair way to do this would be to flip a coin. So I need you to roll a 1d2. Well, no, let's put this in Dom's hands. 1 will be Ketlin, 2 will be Sal.
I have I can't do a D2 on D&D Beyond. Okay, I'm gonna flip this fancy coin I got. All right, heads will be Michael, tails will be me.
Okay.
It's heads.
Of course it is.
Please, Michael, introduce.
Fates have decided so long ago that it's just never going to change. Hi, everybody. I'm Michael. I'm playing Ketlin. Dom always goes last. We don't really know why.
The Eladrin. Sorry.
Right, I'm an Eladrin rogue.
Straight sniping from behind. And last and least.
Now that fate agrees, I think now you can go ahead and say last and least.
I wanted it so bad. I wanted it so bad. Oh, anyhow.
Yeah.
That's out of my hands. Like,
I'm Dominic. I'm playing Salvador, human paladin, man going through a midlife crisis.
yes. Oath of Redemption Paladin. Oh, very yes, definitely giving that energy. Well, where were we last? Let's go ahead and
I will
pull
say
up.
though that they
Oh.
did that redemption is like the Porsche of oaths, so that kind of checks out.
Mm, yeah.
It's virtue signaling. Oath of Redemption. Yeah. Have you been redeemed? Okay. What do we have here? Okay, so the assignment, the cat's out of the hag. An entire village's cats have gone missing. What's going on? You guys took the 10-day walk down to 2 with a cart and horse. With two, you did a 2 horse. That's not important. You got there quickly. Let's really recap this thing.
No. How many horses? What colors were they? What were their names?
It was Beverly, clearly, and they were those draft horses. You know, those massive, like, huge draft horses. So, like, you guys couldn't even notice. Like, they pulled the wagon, no problem. All of you were sitting in there. A couple people rotated driving. Actually, that's a good question. How do you guys think you split up the carriage? Like, who was driving for this trip?
I assumed that Sal drove.
I also assumed that Sal drove.
Just as
He's
the
just-
middle-aged man of the group, he's just automatically assumed that he was driving.
He doesn't
Done this
trust anyone else
before.
behind the wheel.
Yes.
He gets
No,
really
we're not stopping
anxious.
for directions.
Yes. There's one road. Like, there's nowhere. We just go. There's nowhere else to go. We just go down the road. Okay. Cool. So you got to the village of Meadowbrook. It was the most villagey village that's ever villaged. You met the elder, who had a wildly varying accent. Um, listening to that back, and you basically got the story that shadows have been abducting the cats. When you spoke to Tommy revealed it wasn't shadows, it was a lady that did that. As you guys got closer and closer to this supposed presence, the shadows started affecting some of the people actually there. Maybe it's something in the air. I don't know. Did you guys yeah, no, actually, I'm not sure. Anyway, so that's what happened. And then, oh, sorry, you met the herbalist twice, and that's when, as you started getting closer and closer to some truth, it started actually affecting the people of the village. And as you guys are now you were ambushed by kobolds, right? Bugbears,
Bugbears.
Bears.
bugbears. And then the mysterious lady of the forest revealed herself to be an ally, perhaps, but she didn't really get involved in the fight. Actually, where did we leave off with her? I watched the whole thing, I swear.
He like held or like restrained a bugbear once or twice to help us in the fight.
Mhm.
So, or at least a little bit convinced she's not out to kill us.
Yeah. I think we tried to talk to her, and I don't remember getting anything that valuable out of it, other than she's possibly a goddess. And then I think she was walking off and we were following, I think.
Okay,
If I
absolutely.
remember correctly, that's where that's right. The one thing we need to
As you guys
figure out is
Well,
Eldon's
so-
back.
hold on, yes.
But
As you
we'll-
guys start following her down the forest path, Ragnar suddenly gets a weird look on his face. And he goes, I think it's too much butter. And he lays down to take a nap.
Now you can't sleep here, Ragnar. You're in the middle of the woods.
He's asleep. He's out.
Is he okay? Is he poisoned?
You can do a check. Do give me a medicine check.
Medicine check. All right.
Give a medicine
All right.
check.
A 13.
Okay.
6.
Yeah. No, he is snoring, sleeping soundly. I mean, he is he's just out. He had too much butter. That country cooking, you
Yeah.
know, he ate and ate.
We all ate a lot.
He's like, I have a dwarf constitution. It's like, okay, well, it can still impact you.
Should we bring him back to the cottage and have that little boy look after him?
Oh,
You mean the little boy that we left alone?
With the unconscious witch? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't really have much of a choice, and she seems like a good witch.
Yeah. And she was unconscious.
Yeah. And so yeah, as you guys are debating that, you hear the sound of a horse and a carriage clopping up behind you guys, and none other than Elwyn is sitting in that riding this carriage up to you guys.
Hey,
Elwyn,
folks.
I mean, can you take this guy? Can you take Ragnar back to the cottage?
Take him back. We'll see you in a bit.
Oh boy. I take a look at Ragnar. I look at these two, and I'm like, what happened here?
He's just tuckered out.
He ate too much food.
Tuckered out.
It wasn't
a
the
lot of
dead bugbears.
cream.
They didn't do it. It was the butter.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He
Butter?
said, he said, "What's lactose?" and just kind of fell over. He grew up in a small dwarf community. He just never had dairy.
Yeah.
He'll sleep it off. He'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to the party. How you doing, big man? Doing better?
I'm doing fine. Absolutely
Feeling
fine.
good.
Yeah, feeling really good.
Okay.
Good.
Good.
Everyone's walking on eggshells, afraid to
For,
mention
for those,
specific name.
to remind the audience, Elwyn has not been around on these adventures lately because he has been thinking about his interactions with Evelyn and how his last interaction was him slamming a door in her face and breaking her nose. And then a very broy paladin stepped in. Yeah. So yeah. How you doing?
Doing good. Thank you very much. Yeah, Evelyn does not recognize the eggshells you guys are walking on, and just like assumes nothing is happening untowards.
So then, of
Well,
course, we'll catch Elwind up on everything that's happened
Yeah.
thus far.
Yep. Absolutely.
All right. Should we put Ragnar in the wagon?
Carriage.
In the carriage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's better than just on the floor.
On the floor, yeah. I feel that's reasonable.
That's what they call it outside, right? It's the floor.
Floor.
Galen grew up in a city, yeah.
Yeah. Either the floor or the cobblestone.
Nature's
Where else
floor?
do you put people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nature floor, you know?
Mhm.
Not the floor, but nature's floor.
Nature's floor.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so you guys put him in the cart. You notice the figure has stopped and is just kind of like curiously looking at this thing happening.
Oh, we'll be right with you. We just gotta put our friend down.
We're down? Right down?
Put him
Okay,
down
hold
for
on
now.
there.
Put him down for the night, you know? He needs at least 12 hours of sleep. He had a lot of cream and then a lot of physical exercise right now.
Mhm.
You see she'll actually walk up and like touch the horse's face like in a very like kind of familiar kind of way, and it looks like there's a moment of communication between them, and the horse nods, and then she can like come on, like Liz is like gesturing to lead you on.
Sure.
Okay.
All
Why
right.
wouldn't we trust this strange lady in the woods with the safety of our friend?
Who just bewitched her horse? Yep, of course. Why not?
Well, I mean, in game we don't have too much more of a choice other than to go along. Ragnar's as safe as he's gonna get in the cart, taking
Yep.
his little napper.
Yeah.
Yep.
We can't go back. We
we left a kid there.
But the kid was conscious.
we left a kid there. You think we won't leave this guy? Watch us. Let's go. Is the horse gonna watch him? Great. I don't care. Let's go.
Horse seems more competent than that kid. It'll be fine.
He's certainly able to handle himself.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so you guys continue walking down this forest, and as you guys noticed before, the contrast of the forest is getting just a little bit too sharp. Like the sun hitting the ground is in high relief, but it is picturesque. It is the most foresty forest that ever forested. But you keep going down the ways, and it is getting to be quite a long walk. You guys are walking for 20-30 minutes. She is still like in this like distance ahead of you guys. That's like you would have to raise your voice to like get to her, but you also kind of have a feeling she can hear you just fine as well. Um, kind of distance. And that is going to continue on for basically an hour in total, unless somebody has anything that they want to do. You guys have all your stats from where you were after the fight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So eventually, as you guys keep walking down this path, you after an hour goes by, and let's go ahead and everybody make a perception check for me, actually.
Only a
And
9
then-
for me.
Oh, yeah, let
That's
me.
a 4 from Ketlin.
Okay.
I got a 9 as well.
Okay. Did I?
How'd Ellen do?
Yeah,
16. Nice. Beating the only one beating a 15. Yeah, no, that's good. So, Elwyn, as an hour goes by of you guys walking, you notice that the forest has begun to repeat itself.
Oh
Like,
boy.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're passing the same things.
Yeah.
hmm
Uh, okay, that's odd. I know. I whispered that to the group.
Well, how
and-
would do it?
yeah, yeah.
Whisper to the group, yeah.
He- do you think that you saw that tree? We saw the same tree like 15 minutes ago, didn't we?
There's a lot of trees.
Yeah, what do you mean?
The same tree, the same pattern, like the same symbol. And then like, give me a ball bearing.
Sure. All right. I'll hand you a ball bearing.
And I'll take a ball bearing and like embed it into a tree stump, like near the base, so that as we go around, we can look for it again.
So so when you would have come in, they would have filled you in on how like nature's
Mm.
balance everything is. So are
Okay.
you like pushing it into the tree, like breaking in, like
No,
harming?
not like.
You're just securely placing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you place this ball bearing, and then what do you guys do? Continue. What do you want to do?
Do you guys
Yes.
believe me?
I mean, they all look the same to me. I don't know. They just
Yeah.
look like trees. I live in the city. If you told me all of these were maples, I'd believe you. I don't know, man.
You might be, missing the forest for the sake of the tree.
Okay,
Yep.
so yeah, you guys continue on. Now that your attention has been called to it, you guys do notice that you are in fact repeating, and the clear evidence is that if you leave that ball bearing there, it repeats after enough time goes by. It's a good 10-minute loop, but it
Hmm.
is repeating.
A loop.
Mhm.
See,
All right,
see, guys,
fine.
there you go.
Elwyn was
Can
right.
I-
I'm not too big to admit it.
Can I pick up the ball bearing? And if I do, does it repeat again? Like, is it at the next step? Can I get infinite ball bearings?
So if you pick it up, it's gone the next iterate, and you were to walk 10 minutes, it would be gone.
All right.
Okay.
A shout out to the woman that we've been following, Miss. I think we're going in a circle.
There is no reaction from. She is continuing to walk on.
Does it seem like we're walking in a circle? Like, is the sun staying in the same position? Are we? Or is it actually?
So the sun hasn't moved in the sky. It's the same angle through the forest canopy. It's the same 10-minute walk, but you don't get any sense of turn at all. You're walking in a straight line.
You think if I sit here for 10 minutes, you guys will just come back and find me?
I'm a little afraid to try that in case we
Or will you
don't.
just find another version of me?
Goodness.
Well, I'm pretty sure it'll be you. That ball bearing was gone the
Unique.
next time we passed by.
Yeah.
True.
Hmm.
But do we want to risk that?
Hmm.
I don't know. Are there animals here? Are there any animals in this woods?
Well, as you have noticed this loop, the woodland creatures that you've seen, like the squirreliest squirrel that ever squirreled, and then you'll see a little raccoon that is the raccooniest raccoon that's ever raccooned. And I don't know the past tense of raccoon. I don't know the past tense of
That's
raccoon.
Of the raccoon bird? Yeah.
I don't know the past tense of raccoon. Anyway, what was the question? Oh, so so the loop is perfect. So like every woodland creature that you see again,
Are they doing the same thing?
doing the exact same thing.
So maybe we're just in a time loop, not a distance loop.
Yeah. What if we just stop walking? Does she stop as well? Like, will she just loop back onto us?
She has maintained the same distance from you since you guys started this walk.
Well, I say we
Yeah,
walk
so I asked
the
all
other
my
direction for a minute.
fellow crew.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to just walk backwards and see if she starts following
Yep.
us.
Backwards.
She does not. If you guys start walking
So we
backwards,
all
the
just-
distance will start to increase.
Mm. And if we stand still, does she continue walking?
Not good.
No.
Dom, do you have any?
She
of
will
your
stay the
paladin
same
sense
distance.
left.
I have divine sense. I could try that out. I don't know if it will help much in this case.
Yeah,
well, maybe
so
because celestial stuff.
okay. Go
Yeah.
ahead and now I'm going to do the same thing that we did in the last one. Is that I know there's no roll, but go ahead and give me a roll with your spellcasting modifier, and I'll see if you can like infer.
Okay, plus my spell attack. That is only a 7.
Okay, yeah. So with your divine sense, you actually get the same result as what happened last time. Is that you are fully permeated in a divine kind of realm, but it's nothing like any divine realm that you are familiar with. And that matches with what you learned in the last episode of how like nature, like primal magic, this entire area is.
Mhm.
And you did learn that she's the source
Mhm.
as well
Ye-
in the last episode.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the same smell everywhere. It's a bit much. I'm not getting anything out of this.
What if I, like, while she wasn't looking, hid in a bush and waited 10 minutes to see if you guys came back and see if she saw me?
We could try that.
I mean, we could also
Okay.
just leave Ragnar for a minute.
So he was way back. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot. That was yeah. That was so far
Ragnar's
ago.
gone with the horse.
You left him just far enough back ago to not be impacted by this phenomenon. Therefore,
Gotcha.
not
I
pertinent to this episode.
Thought the horse was coming with us. That was my mistake.
No, the horse stayed to guard the body. I mean,
Body?
We put him down.
No.
Yeah.
We put him down. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Kevin, we got bad news.
We didn't like the direction your character was going, so we killed him off camera.
Like you weren't on the
As
show.
opposed to just
With
telling you.
Butter.
We're sorry you had to find out this way. Anyway, no. Yes, sleeping. Anyway. Yeah, so is that the plan? Leaving Ketlin there?
Let's try it out. If you want to
All right.
risk it,
Sure.
we can.
All right.
Okay.
Hood
So
up,
we're gonna
dive
resolve
into the
this.
trees.
We're gonna resolve this separately. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Hmm.
Your DC is 20.
Easy, 27.
Nice. Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, you kind of just have this like natural like rhythm as people are walking that you step in line just perfectly and then you roll and you're just in like you timed your spot perfectly because of this loop and you just disappear. We'll come back to that. So you guys continue walking, you time it, you have a good idea of the loop. When you get back to that same spot, Ketlin is no longer there.
Oh, is he
Oh.
hiding from us?
He
I am hiding.
Still hiding?
I just start like shouting around for Ketlin. Just Ketlin, this isn't funny. Come back,
Okay.
Ketlin.
Do
While
I?
you guys
Honk.
while you guys are thinking about that, we'll cut back to Ketlin's experience. So, Ketlin, for you, you roll, boom, you wait. 10 minutes go by, and as you get to the 9th minute, you have just through your thief sense and timing and background, you know how to time out like exact increments of time, right? So you know as it's getting to that 9-minute mark, you see that the sun is beginning to set. And as the sun sets, the forest starts lighting up from the other way. And it's like an inverted kind of light. And everything that would be a shadow is now a source of illumination, but it's a very gentle, low, sort of like purpley kind of nature illumination. And you realize that well, actually, let me not just realize for you. Let's go ahead and do that roll. What as this is happening, describe like what is Ketlin's thought process in this?
Probably two things. One is, well, that's weird, and the other is, I wonder if the time loop is traveling with her, and everything else is outside the time loop.
Okay, go ahead and give me an insight check.
So, um, sure, +0 to that for an 8.
Okay, an 8. Yeah, what you have no idea what happened.
Yeah.
And why would you, right?
Is weird.
This
Yep.
is a unique thing that has never happened, and you've never heard about it happening. So
Yep.
what the hell's going on? But even on an 8, you have a sense of warmth and comfort emanating from all this light in the forest. So what was like the perfect representation of a forest is now more what a perfect representation of a forest is to Ketlin, though she's never been never been like alone in the woods before. But you don't have a sense of danger or um any sort of like does that make sense? Like you're not worried, like you don't have like the predator eyes on you, or like you don't feel
Right.
like somebody's watching or anything like that. And then as you start to turn around and you fully make a turn, you do hear a twig snap behind you. Whipping around, you
Mhm.
see not 5 feet away from you the figure that you saw before, Abed of the Unseen Wild, just face to face with you.
And she obviously sees me.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
And we'll cut back to the other group.
Profound. Well spoken. Hi.
Well, we'll cut back to the other
So-
group of
I was going to say the question then is, Ketlin's with Abed, but we are
Mhm.
still with a different Abed. Abed?
So, well, you guys,
We
you
haven't
have a
run back
figure in
into-
front of
into
you.
Ketlin?
Yeah, you haven't bumped into into Ketlin. The figure is still the same distance away from you.
We're just looking around for Ketlin. Whereas is talking to himself like, I am so fired. I'm definitely gonna get kicked out. I just lost
So here's the
my
question:
party.
would anybody that stayed continue on?
No, I think we'd look for Kathleen?
You would spend at least 10 minutes looking for her, right?
Mm-hmm.
At
As
least.
well as Oris would be like, all right, no more splitting the party. It never works out. That should
we
be
just
rule
left.
number
We just
one.
left someone with a horse. You know,
Never
like-
split the, but that's a different story. That's going to end poorly as well, and we all know it now. That horse is probably loves the taste of dwarf.
Don't give the DM ideas. Let's not.
Doors aren't usually this buttery.
He's been pre-season 2.
It's
So
flogged.
this
dwarf.
is Aura's spiraling. Like, everything's terrible.
Dwarf Gua? I don't know. Oh, Lord have
Cruda
mercy.
dwarf.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Kevin, died off screen. A horse ate the body. No chance of recovery. Resurrection, nothing.
No.
It's gone. It's been processed. The bones, we ground those up at the mill.
You
The
can
witch took
come
them.
back as
the
the horse
kid
if you
was
want.
bewitched by the witch.
It's
And the witch
called
took
dwarf powder, and it's really taking off. We don't need to go to school anymore. We just need an RV. Okay. So
Today's episode brought to you by Dwarf Powder.
dwarf powder. It works like crack because it's crack. Sponsored by the new pre-workout Jackhammer Fuck Punch. It tastes like cocaine. All right. What was that? Where are we?
It was a big turn.
Okay. So as you guys are searching, I'm not gonna make you guys run a check because if you guys stand still for more than 10 minutes, right at the 9th minute, whether you know how to count time or not, you guys notice that the sun begins to set, and the same phenomena happens where the shadows kind of grow as the shadows fall towards where you're walking. You notice that it subsumes the figure in front of you, and then the same inverted light trick begins to happen, and the ambient light is glowing right there. And then as Ketlin, as you are now face to face with Abed, you see behind her your party begins to appear as if being revealed by the light, as if they were like
Like
in
an oasis dissolve.
yeah, like when you fade from a picture, but like you come back. It's like the light is making them come back into the picture.
Like from Back to the Future.
Well, sure, we were all thinking it. Absolutely. So now the party is behind there, and then you see that this figure Abed is now face to face with Ketlin.
Hi. Who what's going on?
And you see she kind of leans in just a little bit and looks very closely into your eyes. And what I will have you do is roll for me, please, a wisdom saving throw, DC 5. DC
Ellen
5.
is not wise. I got a 4.
Okay.
I cast guidance.
Please
You
roll
have
one.
For that.
Okay, perfect. Even if you roll 1, it's enough. So you actually
Wait,
look
do you
in.
get guidance on me? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's touch.
Yeah,
Isn't
well,
it?
So, unfortunately, guidance is only on ability checks.
Oh, I was gonna just take it.
I cast
It's rules lawyer.
less.
Oh, okay,
character.
so here's what happens. So as this figure leans in, you guys see Ketlin just sort of completely like unfocus her eyes and like go into middle distance. And Ketlin, what you see is as her eyes get close to you, they quickly become the only thing you can see, and you are like falling down this tunnel, this like verdant tunnel that is like arcane energies that like every like spark and picture and image is like tempting you to like learn more about it and see what that is. And it's like piquing your sense of curiosity at a very like genetic kind of level. if you guys saw that happening to Ketlin, what would your reaction be?
I just run up to her. So she's not actually following.
No, but
she's,
you
like,
see something happening. So,
Pull her
so
away.
yeah. So you
Yeah.
guys can give her the help action, essentially. I'm giving
sorry, what action?
Ketlin advantage. Help? Oh, collaborate.
We'll get
Collaborate.
there.
I don't like this guy anymore. He's done. Okay. That was it. He intruded into the world too much. You know what I mean? He said
Mhm.
collaborate. And I was like, that's ours. That's not yours. You know? Like, I was like, no, that's
He's-
not for you.
Mhm.
Okay. Please roll again.
Me?
Yes. For getting Sal to come in and collaborate.
Oh, I got an 8.
Okay. So yeah. So Sal pulls you out and saves you from who knows. And she backs up, not you see, like you can read the reaction of that wasn't an intentional thing that she did. So she gives you guys a little bit of distance so you guys can sort of like form up as a party and collect yourselves.
What was that? What did you? I looked so deep into her eyes that I went. I don't know where I went. Is that what love is?
You went googly eyed?
I think.
I wanna know.
Do you want to know what love is?
Our
babe will show you.
Nice.
Anyway,
And there we go with the copyright ding.
ding.
Ketlin,
No,
no,
I
you're
was
not in-
nowhere near the pitch. I don't think that's gonna flag anything. Anyway,
Ketlin, no, you're not in love. She's bad business. Stay away.
Red flag.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good talk.
And I think we need to address Abe directly and be like, we're going to need some answers here. And kind of get
So
into a
this-
defensive pose.
the same thing starts to happen where the trees begin to move and you hear in the moving of the branches, like the whispering of the trees starts to resolve itself into actual words, though her mouth doesn't move at all. And she basically, says, apologies. Our presence is often too much for mortals. We tend to keep our distance.
Show us the cats.
Who's we? Oh, yeah, cats.
We are my sisters and I. And as she says sisters, you hear distant thunder. And then right after that, you hear the distant hoot, like a distant call of an owl, a little hoot. But I didn't want to make that noise, but I did anyway. It's ruined. Anyway, good description. Completely ruined by hoot. Anyway. But yeah, so those two noises happen as she says sisters. She says, please, the grove is this way.
Okay, no more time loops though.
It is not something I control.
Trying to think of how we could possibly discern her intentions, being that she's not speaking and this is a foreign
What
situation.
grove is
So
this?
Sorry?
What grove are you talking about?
So this is referring to where the cats went.
Uh,
That's what she's been leading everyone to. Yeah.
we show up and it's a cat cafe.
I swear
I'm
to
going to be
God.
so happy. So we'll or as we'll say, we'll motion with his staff to like tentatively, slowly start following, but also keep your shields up and be ready for anything.
I feel like maybe I shouldn't look her in the eyes anymore.
nope.
Maybe avoid
That's a good
that.
idea.
Actually, that's a good rule for everyone. No one in the eyes with her.
No, please. So
Alright.
she'll gesture for you to come with her and she'll start to follow you. You guys are able to change the distance between, like that's the first thing you guys test is like you're like, wait, are you really here? And she is. You guys could touch her if you nobody would though, right? Just randomly touch her to make sure she's real.
Are you real?
That
That
I
seems
mean, I don't
inappropriate.
think anyone would do that, but if somebody does do that, I do need to know.
I think we would have known if someone's just walks up and starts touching people.
I just need to make sure I have enough dice. Anyway, JK's kind of.
He's not.
Where's
He's
my
not.
thing? Sorry, I apologize. Just 1 second, because it went to the wrong thing. Okay, perfect. So you guys continue walking, and it's the same sort of path. The forest has changed. It maintains this level of kind of twilight, and then as you round this bend, you're going to see bum ba bum 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 map time. Let's get this pulled up.
I heard map time as nap time, and I thought that we're all just like entered a grove and fell asleep. Poof.
It'd be a fun way to end this mission.
Let me make sure. Oh, see, good thing I didn't good thing I didn't go live immediately. That was the wrong one. Vamp.
So I looked in her eyes and they were like green, and I like fell into a pit of I don't know, like magic and verdant green magic-y stuff. Who do you think she is?
I don't know. I don't like her.
Thanks for pulling me back out.
Anytime. Just very glad you're back.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So, coming up in your map, you will see. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Get the screen share up, please.
Yeah.
So many flowers or colorful trees.
Both. Why not both?
Shares up.
Okay, perfect. As you guys round the corner of this forest that has completely morphed into some other kind of thing, you have. Oh, I see. She is. Boom. Okay, so she is in front of you. As you round the corner, you see. Go ahead and position yourselves as you would, as if you are rounding the corner, and I'll describe what's happening. There's a break in the tree line, and the path continues straight, but also there's a little copse of trees that veers off to your left. And as you look, let's see, what is that? 50 feet away, you see a clouder of cats gathered around this floating, glowing red gem. And they are all just staring at it and just fixated completely on it.
I think we found the cats, guys.
It seems perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Okay. I turn
reason about it.
to what's her name, and I go, "What's that gem? What's going on with these cats?"
As you turn around to look at her, you see she Back to the Futures out of frame, out of the picture, and just kind of fades from existence.
God damn it!
Okay.
Not a
Chris,
fan.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Why do
This
they
is
always
not some
gotta do
fun.
that?
So you hear as she fades from existence. Now, stay where you are. What are you doing?
Oh,
We're
sorry.
approaching and investigating all the fur
Yeah.
balls.
Don't move on. Now, this is happening right now. So, you see one of the cats is sort of breaking out of its trance and trying to swat at the tiny glowing red gem that's floating in the air, emanating a bright light.
A laser pointer.
Damn it.
All hail the optical god.
So proud of yourself. Just so proud of yourself. I'm proud of you too, but not as proud as you are of yourself.
When I thought of it, it made me giggle so hard. Anyway, it's so dumb. Anyway, I know it's not good. I didn't think you'd pick this assignment, and I gotta move the plot forward too. Okay, so there's this glowing red gem. They're all fixated. As one of the cats touches it, you see it. That energy sparks on it, and it morphs and changes into this gigantic, fey-looking cat that lands in front of you and bares its teeth.
Oh
And
no.
we're gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
That was pretty good. I got 18.
10 for me.
Nice.
Boris has a 4.
I got an 8.
Okay. And just to be sure, if I remember correctly, you guys can't see the turn order in this one, right?
Correct.
Okay. So, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Okay, so first up is Salvador. And after that will be Ketlin. Well, we'll have to go. Well, never mind. I just so you guys can plan it out. I wish there was a way to share this. Okay. Sal, you're the first to go.
Okay. I am going to. I guess it's fully baring its teeth at us, like looking to attack us. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna 10, 20, run up on it, and make an attack. Let's do that.
Straight at it.
So, feel bad, but do what I gotta do. 17.
17 hits. Yeah, it makes that like low cat throat noise as you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'm gonna roll, and I'm gonna throw a smite on this one.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, okay, 11 plus my smite damage. Oh man, where do I go for smite?
Where do you go
Probably
for
spells.
smite? Where do you go when you get smoked? Oh, 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 hell.
It's just 2d8 radiant, so I'll just roll another 2d8. D8. 2. Roll for everyone. So that's another 7, so 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage straight at it. It hisses and does not like that at all. And anything else on your turn, sir?
No, that's all for my turn.
Okay, it's actually next, so it is going to just retaliate.
Okey-doke.
Does a 9 hit?
No, it does not.
No, it doesn't. Okay, as it finishes its attack, you easily dodge out of its way, but as it's finishing its swipe, you see it reverse back to the futures out of sight. Okay, next up, you see one of these other cats is breaking out of its trance as well, goes up to swat the glowing red gem that's not a dot, and reveal same thing, completely mutates into this huge fey cat kind of creature, and it will just jump on into this fight with its first. But this one's going to actually bite at you. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Okay. It's going to do the same sort of thing, bite at you, and then reverse back to the future. Okay. Up next, we have Ketlin.
Okay. What the heck is going on? Where are these cats going? I'm going to, well, first I'm going to do my whole rogue thing, which is dive into this bush, bonus action hide.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth, please.
At a 10 with advantage, plus 8. I got a 10. And then I'm to try and shoot this stupid gem that's doing weird things to the cats.
Okay.
My short.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
It's a natural 20 for a 25 to hit.
Okay, yeah, 25. You dive into this bush. The basically it doesn't behave in the way that you would expect as you dive through it. So you basically overshoot and are like too far exposed to be fully stealth, but you still manage to aim completely accurately, dead on, hit the gem in the dead center, and the arrow pinks off of it and just seems to have no effect at all.
Okay. I can't hurt it, I don't think. And then
Maybe
that's
try pulling the cats out. Yeah.
I got.
Okay. Anything else, good sir?
That's it.
Is somebody tapping on the? Am I hallucinating?
No,
I heard that too.
It's Nishant typing.
That's probably my keyboard.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is loud. Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being auditory. That's fine too. Can carry on. I just was wondering what the noise was. Okay. That is that. Elwin, you are up.
All right. I have 30 feet of movement. So Elvin is going to move up to the cats. Which cats like freed and had the like morphed? Which
They
ones?
are out of sight.
Oh, I see. Do I see any of the cats like on the verge of breaking out of the trance?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'll give you a perception check. Where is my perception?
Yes, you're excused.
That's 18.
What is happening?
That is background
Eight.
noise.
That was so much sass for such a tiny voice.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry, what was happening? Okay, 18. Yes, you do see that one of these cats up here, Paul, is looking like he is gonna. Somehow, you just can tell his name is Paul.
Paul. Yeah.
Their names
lovely.
are just clearly displayed, but so just so the audience knows, the cat that is named Paul out of these 20 cats looks like he's about to go for it.
I can't net that far. Okay. That sounds good. I don't want to kill the cat, but I also want to somehow not have him do that. How far is this? 48 feet. Can I make a non-lethal attack with a crossbow?
No, you cannot do a non-lethal ranged attack.
Ranged attack. Okay. Sorry.
This is a lot of sass out of it. Such a tiny voice.
Yeah.
I have fun neighbors. What can I say?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were saying something, Steven?
Yeah, I was just kind of thinking how I hope these people don't ever watch this show so that they go, why did you record my child's voice? That's what I'm thinking. That's literally the thoughts that are happening in my head right now.
Oh boy.
I'm almost thinking you
So-
should send it to him and be like, "This is how your kid sounds in my place."
I mean, I think it's fine because you're in your own place, right? It's gotta be, but like, anyway,
Oh boy.
But it's like get a whole. Okay,
Let's move.
so talk about positive reinforcement. Uh,
I
okay,
moved
so
my 30 feet.
okay,
It's too
yep.
far. And then I'm just gonna net Fizzle Biscuits. I have a net which I wanna net Fizzle Biscuits with.
Okay, go ahead and give me
21 to net.
21 to net. Yeah, it is sitting completely still. Like you could not moving at all.
Yeah.
As you 100% successfully net it, it completely loses its mind
What?
because it is now in a sack. And I
Pretty
don't know if you've ever,
standard cat behavior.
I don't know
Standard
if
cat
you've-
behavior.
I don't know if you ever put a cat in a sack before. Because
How many nets do you have? That's my question. Because
yeah.
we're gonna need a
So
lot of them here.
as a reaction, the cat is going to attack it. Never mind. It can't
Attack the net.
I don't ask for much in this world.
Let me close the window.
except way too much. Anyway, no, it's funny. It's truly the timing is so accidentally perfect. Anyway, okay, yeah, so you have a cat in a net now. What would you like to do with the rest of your turn, sir?
That's my turn.
Okay, and then okay, one of the cats that is a little bit closer to the situation touches. Wait, why is it? Okay. Touches the red gem and transforms. So Paul is the one. So the cat named Paul reaches up to touch the gem and transforms into a different kind of version of this feral kind of cat. And his name is now Piss Paul. Anyway, that's the thing that happened. And then it's going to be Oris's turn.
Okay, so if Oris starts off by yelling, "Non-lethal damage only. These are people's pets." How big is the red glowy crystal?
It is tiny. It is marble sized.
Tiny. Oh, so it's like a ball bearing.
Yeah.
Which yells out, "Use the ball bearings, distract him!" And he's
Oh,
gonna...
I'm so sorry. We are at 995 ball bearing. Wait, did you guys pick it back up?
Yeah, Caitlin picked it back up. I had to change it back.
Oh, very good.
So,
These are
Oris-
very one and
very
four.
good. We gotta find. Honestly, we gotta find 4 so we can get back up to an even. Yeah.
So Oris is gonna run up and he's gonna pull the blanket out of his pack really quickly and push it over the dot or over the crystal
Oh my god.
to cover it up.
I like it.
Holy shit. Why didn't I think that? Fuck nuts. Okay. So you completely cover this tiny glowing red gem. Instantly, all of the cats break their trance with it and are acting like they couldn't be bothered and just start like meandering around. Anything else on your turn, sir?
No, I think that would count as my everything. I don't have anything bonus to do. So like, yeah, herd the cats.
I've heard that's easy.
Okay, so this cat that did change in front of you into Piss Paw is going to attack you, Oras, for daring to touch the sacred red gem. Does a 24 hit?
24 will hit.
Okay. That's going to be 7 piercing damage to you, sir.
Ow, bad kitty.
And then it will turn its back to you and start purring after biting you. And
I
you
can't
have
stay
to
mad
make
at you.
you have to make a DC 14 wisdom saving throw or be charmed.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can choose to fail.
16.
Okay. So yeah, it acts like nothing happened and just is like purring and like licking at itself. You're like, yeah, they are cute, even when they're all
Oh,
murderfied.
doesn't mean it. He knows not.
Okay. Next up is Sal.
I'm gonna run up to Pisspaw, and I want to do an animal handling check on Pisspaw to see if I can.
Okay.
Okay,
Go for it. Yeah. Go ahead and give
Okay.
me animal handling.
be good. 19.
19. I'm gonna say they can do a wisdom saving throw. As you okay, so how does Sal approach this cat?
So I saw it go up, bite Oris, and then try and be cute again. So I'm like, okay, so this does seem like just a regular cat, a little bit magic-fied. So I like go up and try and get all low and try and be quiet, even with my armor on. I just go, pss, 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 and then just like
As you
With my
do that, yes, as you do that, it's going to just like immediately raise its hand to swat at you
I pull back just a little bit.
with claws extended. Yeah, it's so yeah, so it is not buying what you're selling.
Oh, okay.
We'll say that was your action.
Bonus
No, bonus action,
action.
maybe. I don't know.
I can do. Nothing else really. End of my
Oh,
turn.
okay. Okay, so behind you, you hear a rumble as coming out of as they back to the future or reverse back to the future, back into sight. They take 2 swipes at you.
It's purring.
23 and 11. I assume the 11
One
does not
hits.
hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem at all. Okay, so it is. Oh, I rolled wrong damage. My bad. That is 12 slashing damage. And then
Jesus.
please give me a DC 12 strength saving throw.
Okay. 16.
16. Yeah. So you see it 2 huge hits. This is a large, I mean, it is bigger than a tiger. Boom, boom. One you successfully take and it doesn't damage you. Other one, boom, hits you for 12 damage and almost makes you lose your feet, but you steady yourself and you're able to gain your feet back. Okay, and that's that. Then coming out of reverse Back to the Future. The second one is going to do a similar at Elwin for a 12 to hit and it's a 2 12s.
Nope. Neither hit.
Okay. Yeah, so Elwin, you see what happens to Sal, you whip around, you're like, if that's where one went, where's the other one? It does the exact same move, so you're able to seamlessly dodge under these swipes. Okay, then we are going. The gem's covered up. Ketlin's turn.
Okay. I think she's gonna call out. I don't want to kill them, but they're big and dangerous. What do we do? And then, without really waiting for a response, she's gonna go and try and I think just hit Catania. Catania? With
Kitty
like
Anya.
Kitty with like the hilt of her sword or a hilt of her dagger, trying to like do non-lethal damage.
Yeah, yeah. Roll normally. Melee attacks you can make non-lethal, no problem.
A 9 to hit.
A 9 is going to miss. Yeah, you have to close distance and are not used to this kind of
Yeah.
engagement and are not able to score a strike. Any
Okay.
bonus action or
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action disengage and then move. I mean, back to the bush that I was in before.
okay.
Like, that didn't work. It didn't work at all. And that's it.
Okay. Elwyn. So yeah, Caitlin, Elwyn, Auras, and then I'll just intersperse the enemies. Yep.
All right. So Kiriana is the one that's attacked me. So let's see what I can do. I'm just going to use my Yaklava to do non-lethal damage on her. And that's 17 to hit.
17 will hit. Yes.
Alrighty. Let's do some damage. That's 6 damage, non-lethal.
6 non-lethal. Oh, oops. I did the math and it was going to take that much. Okay. Yeah. So you are able to land a strike on this cat. No problem.
All right. And is this a light weapon? All right. Nothing else on my turn. Then that's it.
Okay. And hopped next, we have Auras.
Okay, so So I'm going to definitely need a ball bearing.
I have those.
No joke. Would so I yell to so it would take your turn, so there's no way possible to retcon or figure that out properly.
Well, object interaction.
Yeah, well, it's not Ketlin's turn, and I'm too far away to like grab one from him. So
Oh, well, you could communicate the idea. Yeah.
yeah, but you know, I want to get this out there on my turn, and so I guess what I'm gonna do is I reach into my bag and I I'll grab out a rations, right? And I've got the rations, and I go pss, 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 and I cast light on the rations, and I make the rations turn red. Right? And
Okay.
shed red light, and then I'm gonna take it and chuck it, and just like away from where everyone's getting attacked to clear up the rest of the cats a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw it probably southeast of where we're at to that corner, kind of where there's a cat that looks like a dandelion and a cat named Henry.
Ah, yes. You see, I have included people's pets. I know. Okay. Yes. Go ahead and give me an easy attack roll. I'll say just DC strength check 5, just to make sure it gets out there, because nothing is free.
4.
So yeah, so you throw it. It doesn't go as far as you like, but it does draw the attention of the cats, and I will move them, even though it's not their turn, so that I don't have to do this individually later. Anything else on your turn, sir?
No, I think that's just about it.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, it is all their turn now. So okay, Piss Paw is going to roll a wisdom saving throw. He rolled a 2 for a 5. He is totally fascinated.
Aw.
Okay. And Sal.
I am pretty messed up, so I think I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself for my action.
Absolutely.
So I'll roll that. Get 6 back. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know if I've cast Cure Wounds yet. But basically what I do is I just kind of brush myself off, and it like lets off this little like bluish dust that kind of sparkles. But whenever I just brush off an area where I'm wounded, like when I move my hand away, the wound is just suddenly healed, like fully back to regular skin. Yeah,
Just brush your wound away.
yeah.
I like it.
Brush
I
the
get-
wound away.
Just put some dirt in it; it'll be fine.
Yeah, nice. All right.
And I don't think I can do much for my bonus action, so I will not.
Okay. More than fair. Okay, so this cat has done their basically everything they could do. So what they have to do now is so this cat here is going to sit down and look at you, Sal, kind of quizzically, and do a cute little like chirrup.
Oh,
And you have to do a DC 14 wisdom save,
okay.
or you're charmed.
Only a 10.
Yeah, you're like, well, little guy. So this massive, larger than tiger sits down. His tail wraps around his front paws, and it's like it just wants pets. So you are charmed.
Oh,
It's a trap.
This second one is going to. It's not done with Elwyn. Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
Does a different 10 hit?
Nope.
Okay, Ketlin.
Okay. Did I see it charm Sal?
Mhm.
Or which one charmed Sal? Is that Mewburn? I'm
Mjoberon.
gonna do my thing again and run over. Try and hit it in the back of the head with the butt of a dagger. Come on. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Do I get sneak attack because my friend is next to it?
You do.
Dope. All right, so that's 5 damage without the sneak attack. Plus. I got a 2 on 2d6. That sucks. So I did 7 damage.
The dice giveth, the dice taketh away.
And I'm going to say I hit it, but not very hard. And then bonus action, disengage and run away.
Yeah, it'll make that back of the noise at you, and then it must roll.
Is it a
Uh,
concentration
It
check?
maintains a concentration check. Stop reading my diary. Yes, it maintains its charm on Sal. And I assume that's the end of Ketlin's turn, which
It
will
is.
bring us to Elwyn again.
Amazing. Looks like Kitana and I have some stuff to do. So just one more hit. Let's just do this. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 hits.
Alrighty. Non-lethal damage. Here we go again. For 5 non-lethal damage.
Okay. Yeah, another hit on it. You see you are doing damage to it, and it's getting like knocked around, but it is fully angry at you. And it saw what you
Elwyn.
did with the net thing.
Yeah.
So that's probably what's sourcing that rage. Anything else in your turn, good sir?
No, sir. Elvin is dancing the dance.
You can't kill any of your enemies. Orez.
All right, so Orez is going to this time step up to the side of Elwin. So he moves up and towards Kit Anya, and going to just pull out his staff and say "Bad Kitty" and give it a bonk.
Okay, first of all,
You're a bad
It
person.
has to do a wisdom saving throw. Nat 20. You see, when you say bad kitty, it's like me? I don't think so.
Also, just to be clear, hitting with non-lethal.
Absolutely. Yes.
everyone's
I'm
not.
taking that for yeah.
That's only
12.
a 12 to hit.
Yeah, meets it, beats it. So 12 is going to be a hit.
Oh, so five damage.
All right. Yeah, another 5 to this. Yeah, slow. Just it's taking its hits. It's now looking pretty bad. Anything else in your turn, good sir?
No, that'll be all.
Okay, cats are meowing around, but still just kind of like batting at the light and biting at it. So it'll bring us to Sal.
Okay.
His piss paw saved his wisdom throw. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up just so I'm between Meowbaron and Catania.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can't attack Meowbaron, but I can attack Catania.
Why can't you attack Meowbaron?
I thought I was still charmed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute.
Does a 14 hit?
14 hits.
Oh, nice. Okay. A little damage for that. That's 7 damage.
Okay, yeah, another 7 damage to it. You guys are taking it down slowly but surely.
And I think that's all I can do for my turn.
Okay. This one, Meowbaron is up next. It is going to roll does a 7 hit, or how about a 16?
On me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Then it's going to make its. Do you lose charmed if it attacks you and it misses? I don't think so. I think you have to take damage, right?
Well, I guess it depends on what the charm is, but also how long the charm lasts / any other saving throws that Sal should have made.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Oh, yeah. At the end of your turn, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. Wisdom. Let's go. 20. Not nat.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you pull out of it, and that was its attacks. Okay. Orez, you were the last person to hit Kitanya, right? Orez?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or-
The little
I
bad
think-
kitty bonk.
Yeah. Okay. So it's going to whip around and do its attacks to you for a 6 and a 9.
And I'm going to Sentinel react.
Okay.
They do not hit.
Yeah. No, I would hope not.
Oof. I only rolled an 8.
Yes. So that's gonna miss. You know, they're just cute. They're just cute little guys that are murder weapons. Sorry for the tear creaking. Okay, that's both of them. That and that one. Okay, yeah, they're out of anything else to do. Catelyn is up.
I'm gonna run up, try and bonk Catania again.
Okay,
Dirty 20 to hit.
dirty 20 hits.
Okay, so that is 6 piercing damage plus sneak attack is another 9 damage.
Oh, it is.
So,
Yeah, it is looking like it is getting eepy. But still.
then I am going to do my 2-weapon fighting. So I
Okay.
get 1 more hit because I have 2 daggers.
Sure.
And then it's a 12 to hit.
12 hits.
Oh, nice. 3 more damage.
Yep. it is looking rough.
That's my turn.
Still weaving, bobbing and weaving. Okay, then we're gonna go to Elwin.
Alrighty. Katana, let's dance. Your clever to hit. Ooh, nat 20 for 23.
Nice.
That is critical.
Let's roll. And I only got a 7. Perfect.
7 damage. Okay. As you do 7 damage to it, you see that you are going to not fully knock the cat out. um, you're like, I don't know what it is. I just can't hit things appropriately. First it's the door. First it's and right as you're about to hit this cat and kill it, even though you're trying to do non-lethal damage,
Oh.
you see Abed fate reverse. Which one is it? If you Back to the Future is when you disappear, right? And then a reverse
Yeah.
Back to the Future. Okay. She reversed Back to the Futures next to the cat, touches it, and then they both Back to the Future.
Okay.
And she whisks it away.
And so I just
Okay.
hit empty air, basically.
You hit empty air. Yeah. And then you see down the path, she reversed Back to the Futures with the cat and is tending to it. Okay. Anything else on your turn, sir?
No, I'm confused.
Okay. Well, you see the cat is like soaking up the attention.
Is it still big?
Yeah, but it is completely calm. And it's like rubbing on her, and like you see her like she's doing all of, like the cat mothery kind of like gentle like touching and stuff like that, and like you hear noises emanating like chirrups and like bird noises and nature noises from her, and it's completely soothing the cat.
Hmm.
Okay. And then after that, sorry, did you have bonus action or anything,
No, sir.
Owen? Okay, then it's gonna go back to Auras.
All right, so Orez sees Abed do this with Kitania, and despite his better judgment, he's going to grab another set of rations out of his pack and step up to Meowbaron, and he's going to attempt to offer him a little bit of food and some scritches, maybe.
Okay, give me.
Here, kitty,
You can-
kitty, kitty.
You can give me animal handling, or I don't know. Yeah, animal handling or nature.
Animal handling. No whammies. 19 with the animal handling.
Okay, it's gonna go ahead and make a opposed 21. Yeah, reaching out to give it food, it looks so disdainfully at you and like raises its paw up to like swat it away. I can't believe I rolled that well. I've been rolling
Yeah.
terribly. But it definitely wants the food. You could so like for such a high roll, I'll tell you this, that you could tell that would have worked.
I'm just going
But
to
it-
drop the food at his feet.
In your own time. In your own time. Anything else on your town, sir?
Nope.
Okay. No, we're back up there. So then we'll come down here. So it'll be Sal.
Okay. Well, it seems like she saves the cats if we fight them. So Sal is going to just go for another attack.
Okay.
That is only an 11 to hit.
Just missing on an 11.
And I think that's all I can do. So, yeah. End of my turn.
No worries. So you swiping at it as it's looking and not wanting the food, but wanting the food, it looks at you offended and is going to just swipe at you now Does a 16 hit?
No.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay. That is 9 slashing damage.
I am down.
Yeah. So you swipe at it. It like bats at you, and it like retracts his claws and fully just like knocks you out, and you are unconscious. Bum 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 bum. Okay, and then it's gonna be Ketlin's turn.
Okay. Seeing my friend get knocked out unconscious and what's her name only saving the cats and not my friend, that's not cool. I'm gonna call out to her and be like, "Can you stop this fight? Why is this happening? The cats care about you. Why do we have to do this?"
There is no reaction from her.
And then I'm gonna go stab a Meowburn. Yeah, I'm gonna take a swing with my dagger. Oh, that was damage, not attack. Nope,
I was
that
gonna-
was to hit.
Oh,
That
it
was to
was.
hit. That's
Okay.
a 7 to hit.
Yeah, you run in trying to stab this cat as it's just attacking, and it's still moving and agile, so you slip to the side. Any bonus action?
Yeah, bonus action to weapon fighting. Oh, 22 to hit.
22
That's
hits.
better.
Yep.
And then I only get 4 damage.
4 damage.
Non-lethal.
But you didn't get sneak attack on the first one, right?
Oh, you're right. Dope. 6
Calls it.
damage.
Calls it like I see it. So 10 total?
Yep.
Okay, it's looking rough. Yeah. So first one misses, follow up, catches it on the reaction to the dodge.
Bad
And
cat. Leave my friend alone.
I'll assume that's the end of your turn.
It is.
And Ellen.
All right. Seeing Sal go down, Elvin's okay. Non-lethal, not anymore, and just full up straight stabs the clever into Meowborn. Yeah, that's sweet.
Meowbron. Yeah.
Meowborn and 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And let's do some damage. That's 5 damage
Okay.
to Meowborn. And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Light on, or rather use one of my Healing Light dice for Sal.
Okay. So we'll resolve this first. As you're doing that 5 damage, same thing happens. She back to the futures, reverse back to the futures. They both back to the future, and then both reverse back to the future.
Damn it.
And
Okay.
she pulls him back and is now taking care of the 2 cats who are eating it up. The other one is fully asleep. She's taking care of this one now.
I'm like, damn it. Okay. Whatever. I go and
What do you-
heal Sal.
You're upset that she
They're-
saved.
They're still
Yeah,
just people's
I mean-
pets. They've had a terrible spell cast on them.
Yeah, but he knocked my friend out. I don't care
He
anymore.
doesn't know that. He's just
It's not my
he's a cat.
So what?
It's the size of a cottage. It's just playing. Anyway, okay. So, boom. Go ahead and roll the healing, or did you already do that?
I did not do that. Let me just roll a 1d6 if I can figure out how to roll stuff without pressing on it. There we go. Okay, come on.
If
I
you
can do
guys
this.
ever want to, you can roll physical dice. You don't have to do it virtually if it's easier for you.
That would involve me having physical dice on me. Did everyone see that roll?
He said on him. He said on him. Not
No.
Not that he doesn't have physical dice. He
no,
said he
did
just
not
has
see
that.
them on him.
I did not
see the roll.
That's so weird. Okay, let's try this again.
Just
Trying to
tell
get
us
us
the
canceled.
There it is.
Okay, 2. You get 2, Dom.
I get 2. Yay.
You get 2.
Well, it brings him out of unconsciousness. Oh!
I
Okay.
had a dream. I was a mouse.
Oh my god. I just
Sal-
wake up sweating. Bad kitty.
Sal comes up. He is out of it, and you guys are out of combat.
Sweet.
I'm gonna tend to
Okay.
Saul, make sure that he's doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing good.
Where's that kitty?
He tried to heal me and it didn't do good.
All right, and then I'm gonna check. I'm just gonna take a peek at the gem under the blanket, make sure that it's still there, and see if I can identify anything about it.
Absolutely. You can give me an
Without-
Arcana check, please, and thank you.
Without, you know, letting the light shed too far out
Right.
to the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
animals.
I'll say you're careful, and they're distracted, and now they're just uninterested,
So
and they just
11
start meandering around.
on the check.
11. Yeah, so it is clearly other. Hmm, I mean, it's. I'm trying to think of what 11 would be. So, for an 11, it's definitely of this sort of primal kind of magic. It's fitting in with that, but this is in direct contrast to the environment. So it's on par with everything you've experienced, but it is not of everything you've experienced.
Okay, I'm going to try and use the blanket and I've got a little alms box that I'm going to try and sweep it into.
It is completely resistant to being moved.
Oh, good. Okay.
So it is just about 6 feet in the air, or let's say 5 feet, because you did reach it and I didn't stop you.
So did the cat.
Yeah, but they can jump. Anyway,
True.
but yeah, so it is not moving at all. But the blanket is covering it and seeming to null the effect to the cats.
I guess then let's see what else has any other ideas. Going to call it to Abaid. Abaid, what little help here?
Yes, so the cats begin to disperse, and you have a feeling it's going to be okay.
Good.
We don't need to catch all of them and take them
Well,
back to their owners.
Well, they seem to be like acting normally, and they all are like gathering around, and some are just doing other stuff, and who knows what's
As
going
Fizzle
on.
Biscuits walks past me, can I use my reaction to try and pick it up?
Sure, give me an animal handling DC 5.
We need a house cat.
7.
Yeah, it relaxes into your arms and is clearly used to being picked up and pet.
All right.
Wait,
I will
didn't I
just-
net one of these guys and not remove
yeah.
the net? So like, isn't one still netted?
True.
I think I think it got out.
Thought that was.
Oh, it
wasn't
got
that-
out. Hmm.
I'm just gonna pet the cat.
Yeah, so you have Fizzle Biscuits in your arm. That's what the tag says on his collar. And it's completely relaxing in your arms.
Did
All right.
Piss Paw leave still fully like demon catified?
He's still changed, but he is calm.
Oh, okay.
The owner's going to be super happy about that.
Yeah.
And then Abaid will leave. These cats are completely calm, so she can walk up. She'll walk up to the gem, but not. She'll stay. She won't get closer than 10 feet to it, but she will walk up to this sort of crater in the ground that this gem is floating in.
What is she doing?
Just looking at it.
All right, we're gonna come a little closer to her.
She's just looking at it. She won't really react to you guys walking up.
Sal's pretty sick of this god's shit. So he's going to go up and just be like, all right, lady, tell us, what is this gem? What does it do? Like what is going on here? Give us some actual answers.
You see she sighs, and for the first kind of time you hear like a noise actually emanate from her, but quickly the trees pick back up and the same sort of like, is it telepathy, is it nature, who knows, kind of thing happens, and it will resolve into words. She goes, magic is weakened. The barrier protects. You are here to help.
Okay, how are we strengthening? Does this gem weaken the magic, or do we need to strengthen the magic? What is? You answered
Soon,
none of my questions.
soon, you will help.
Around him. Guys, I understood one of those three things. Yeah, we're trying to help.
As she says, you will help, you hear a sort of crack like stone splitting underneath the gem, and all of the cats flee. I need everyone to go ahead and make an arcana check.
Does Fizzle Biscuits leave too?
He jumps out of your arms.
No,
He's
Fizzle Biscuits.
scattered.
Busy bee.
You said Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
Got a solid 3.
Got a 5.
Does anyone beat a 15?
Yeah, I got a
Elwin,
19.
Jump on Elwin's shoulders.
Yep.
19?
Yeah.
What you feel, Elwin, is the most powerful sort of dimensional magic you've ever felt, and you recognize it for what it is, because it is a very simple spell, but it was cast at since you got a 19, you know that it was cast at an 8th level,
Oh boy.
and the spell was locate object, and it
Okay.
crossed whatever distance, and it had such an impact that the stone beneath it cracked, as if the gem was resistant to being located but failed.
Okay.
And the blanket is still on the gem, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Like Ellen just reels from the shock of that sort of wave of power and understanding of what just happened. And then you relays that information to the group. Is like, so something like really, 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 really powerful. Try to look for that gem and found it across space and dimensions. And I don't know from where else, but yeah, that gem, whoever was looking for the gem definitely found it. And it's presumably gonna come get it.
I am gonna give this gem a sniff with my divine sense, to see if I can get a better idea of like what kind of divine energy it is.
Absolutely. And since we've been horsing around with these crazy weird pantheons, I'm going to ask for a roll on your divine sense again, please.
Okay.
Mhm.
That is that plus my spell attack is 15.
15. 15 is enough to know that what it is not, it is giving off the same energy, sort of what Auras had described, of it being on par with everything that's around, but it is directionless. And you can tell that it is a condensed version of the elemental energy that empowers magic, if that makes sense. Um, does that make sense?
So it's more elemental energy,
It's
but
like
it's
condensed energy, if in a gem form.
like a battery of magic energy.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's specifically attuned to something that is similar to the energy of the environment, but it is separate.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. How did this end up here? As talking to Abed.
Shadow retreats. Entropy. Essence. Soon you will help. and she's going to straight up Back to the Future.
Yeah. Mm,
Water is the essence of wetness, and wetness is the essence of water.
it's the worst. Is something coming? Is that what she's saying? Something's coming to find this thing, and maybe is that what's happening?
Your
Do we know?
guess is as good as mine, but yeah, that sounds like something bad's about to show up, and we're gonna help with it.
I'm gonna go
Um,
hide behind a tree. And just
Yeah.
wander and hide behind a tree.
I haven't been doing it, but the cats did flee, so you guys are alone essentially. You were Abed was there, but is no longer. Okay, so as you guys, yeah. So what do you do? Actually, Ketlin's hiding and watching.
I
Yep.
guess we try and recover a little bit and prepare. So see if we can get Sal back up to get a little bit more health. And
Yeah, do we want to be here when whatever shows up gets here? I don't know if we can handle whatever that is.
Yeah.
haven't the slightest if we can handle it, but we
Okay, I'm telling you, we can't. Like, this thing did an 8th level spell to find this object across space and time. I don't know time, but across space and dimensions. So, like, yeah, I'm going to venture a guess that we can't.
So should we leave?
That was
I was rattled up with that Arcana check.
inspiration to Nishant. There you have it. Holy shit! I'm telling you, we can't. I'm telling you, we can't. That was an 8th level locate object. That means they just burned a slot, like just
Yeah.
fully medicated. But like true, like so making an absolutely valid point. Like that's what they're willing to do to find it. I don't want to be here when they do.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, absolutely. Okay, so what are you guys doing with that?
Yeah, that's-
Opinion out there.
Let's up and going. Find our horse, our asleep friend.
Yeah, go get your friend.
Go get
Yeah.
your friend.
Okay. Okay.
Probably also need to see what's going on with the folks in town.
Yeah, maybe
Um,
they're better.
Okay, so as you guys start to get out of here, another noise makes itself known to everybody, and it is simply people crashing through the trees, heading like opposite of you guys, but so like in the forest in front of you guys, right? Heading towards the gem.
Oh,
God,
sorry, we
God
see
damn
these
it.
as people.
It's just it is so go ahead and give me a perception.
26.
Wow.
Only 11.
and from Ketlin.
Got a 9.
Okay. Did anyone beat a 10? I'm sorry,
I got a 26.
Okay. Oh shit. So, Orez, you hear crashing coming through the forest, but for whatever reason, you instantly trigger back to the wet forest, and you like this just like the way the crashing is happening completely like is no like it's so familiar to you. It's ridiculous. It could be none other than Billy. And
Hmm,
sure enough,
I'm hearing the patter against this earth floor.
sure enough, bursting out of the other side of the trees is Billy, fully like sniffing in the air like a bloodhound. And then
What?
behind him, you hear, "God dang it, Billy, I told you you gotta slow, I can't run like that." And he coming out of the other tree line is Dirk with a K. And he goes, "Oh, hi, how y'all doing?"
Dirk, why are you here?
Well, that's a little bit of a long story. You know how I said the mushrooms would help keep the voices out of my head?
Yes.
Okay, well, they didn't work. So
Right.
I start getting this message, right? And it's saying Dirk with a K. You gotta go. Which direction did we go? East. You gotta go east. I don't even know. You gotta go east. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, right? Okay, this is going on and on and on, right? And I just start going east, right? I've been walking for 10 days, right? And then all of a sudden, I was minding my own business in the forest, and it turned all wonky piddle. You guys ever seen a forest turn wonky piddle?
Yeah, we've
Today,
just
Yeah, today,
Yep.
yeah.
All
In
right,
forest.
there we go. I didn't
Know
mean
exactly
to,
what you mean.
I didn't mean to act like you didn't know. I apologize. That's a little bit of condescension coming from old Dirk with a K.
Better
I
to
do
ask.
apologize. It's a journey. All I can do is try and do better.
Well, when you assume,
Yep.
I think we're getting sidetracked here.
You
Let's-
make the
let's-
sum
What happened?
of A, S, and E.
that is also a statement. So
Yep.
you're what?
Yep.
What else is up?
So why are you here?
So what happened?
Yeah. So there I was minding my goddamn business, and the voice is just not letting up. Right? You gotta go east. You gotta go east. Okay, now you're really close. Just make a left and a right, and you'll be right there. And I'm like, lady, you have got to get out of my head. And she said, I will. Y'all just need to keep on going. And Bill. Oh, now let me also mention this. Billy ain't gonna listen to me anytime she talk. All right. He ain't gonna listen to me. He don't give two shits about old Dirk with a K. I'll tell you that. I'm about to leave him there. I'll tell you. I would never leave him there. I don't know why I said that.
We know.
I don't know.
Dirk,
Jesus,
it's
why did I
okay.
even?
It's
Why did I
okay.
even? Yeah. So you guys, calm him down then. Anyway, so there we were, and then now here we are. And where did she go?
She was
Lady?
just here.
She vanished.
Gave us some cryptic message, and then poof.
Wait, y'all heard a lady too?
Yeah.
Glowing blue eyes, long black hair.
Black hair.
No,
Ruh-roh.
different hair.
Did have sisters,
Also, your
though.
lady gives much more explicit direction than we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of rude.
Hmm.
Honestly, and frankly, I don't know where it's at.
Maybe the sister of Our Lady?
Ours was named Abed. Did you get a name?
Yeah, she said a name, and I started calling her Mary.
Is that her name?
Probably.
What name did she give you?
Good to see you, Dirk.
Probably. She said she was mad. She said I wasn't paying attention, and then I didn't really catch the rest because Billy was having a fit over her, like he ain't never had a bone before. What's that?
So that's bad news. Don't let Billy touch it.
That thing won't shut up either. God damn. I gotta find some better mushrooms. I tell you what.
That thing's
What is
talking to
that
you?
thing saying?
Oh, just burn, want to burn. I want to burn, fire. I'll burn it all. I was like, we're real impressed, guy. Jesus.
Huh.
Dirk, come and take a look and see if he's ever seen anything like it before. We keep Billy back.
Oh yeah, they had one of these in the well till them fellers from the school came and got it.
There was one in the well?
Hmm.
Yeah, it turned the water all fucked up. You know that blue water that in the wet forest?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fucked it all up. Don't go in that well. Did y'all go in that well? No, you'd be.
No. Wait, are you saying the blue water was being caused by one of this thing, or it fucked
Yeah,
up the blue water?
there was a blue little gem like this one. That one wasn't really saying much though. It was kind of sleeping.
Do you know how they
This
get it
one
out
is
of there?
saying burn.
Yeah, that's what. Well, because look, you got cracks in it. What dumbass tried to locate object this motherfucker?
We don't know.
Oh, it wasn't y'all?
No.
Shit, we gotta hide. And
That's what I said.
so he takes off into the forest.
Yeah, chasing after.
Yeah,
Chasing
we'd run after Dirk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're gonna do now. So this is the issue I ran into this morning is I couldn't generate tokens for this next bit. So we're gonna go Tiata of the Cabeza. That's not
Well,
mine, is it? That's
We
head.
are
Who
right
cares?
about at the time where it's
So,
could
Okay,
possibly get
where
break.
I'm tracking and I'm about to punt to break. Okay, but you, yes, I never remember. Oh, I'm on tangent again. So good looking out. I'm gonna forget in the time it takes to get there. Okay, so as you guys hide perfectly, you hear another noise coming from the third opposite side of where you're at, opposite of where you're at now. Coming westerly from you. So you guys hid easterly with Dirk, and it's coming westerly. Everyone, go ahead and give me another perception check.
19 from me, from Ketlin.
Oh, solid 2.
10 for
Did anyone
us.
beat a 20? Okay. So coming out of the tree line on the other side, you see a very familiar face, Orez, the coach of the Backbreakers, Kalok, quickly emerging with the wizard, the half-orc, and then behind both of them, Corellia emerges into the clearing. And you guys go ahead and give me stealth.
Oh, and I have to roll with. Oh, that was actually a good roll, but I have to roll with disadvantage. Damn it.
A 13 with advantage.
Ugh.
Yeah,
10.
how does that work if we're in heavy armor but we're already like not moving?
So you guys
hide
fully
action.
obscured, so you have advantage essentially on your stealth. So if you had disadvantage, you now roll flat, and then you don't get double advantage.
Oh,
Kevin, but you also get Dirk with a K and Billy helping. So
I already rolled twice. Should I just take my first roll?
take your first roll, please, and thank you. Yes.
Okay.
So that's 11.
I got a 19.
Perfect.
11 for me.
13 from Ketlin.
Okay, and then nice 19 from Owen, and then a 20. Oh, a nat 20 from Billy Boy, and a 15 from Dirk. So yeah, you see Billy kind of just becomes a log, and like for a quick second, you're like, oh, okay, that's still him. And then everybody gets quiet, boom, boom, boom. They burst into the tree line, and you see the coach say, "There it is," and we will take a break right there.
See you guys in 15.
Cool.
Okay.